Great. I'm Deb. This is your 12 o'clock yoga. Just give yourself permission to take this at your own pace. You never have to work harder than you want to. You can always rest in child's pose if you need to. This sequence I'm sharing with you today is called Twist and Shout. It's a really fun one that's all about moving through the waist, getting our spine nice and loose and twisted. And the idea is that, we've been in lockdown for what seems like freaking forever now. And we probably have some feelings and some stuff that we need to wring out, like really thinking about wringing the water out of the sponge so it's fresh to go again. And that's the idea with our Monday yoga practice today. All right, let's get crack-a-lacking. We're going to start on hands and knees on the mat today, team. Okay. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. I want to get us moving pretty quickly. And even though our intention is to slow down, here we are on the mat with straight arms and a straight back. Take a breath in. And then slowly tuck the tail and curl, breathing out. Inhale as you arch. Exhale as you curl. Keep moving through the spine. Notice how it feels today. 2 more rounds. Now from here, the right leg extends. Inhale, long. Bring the knee across to the left elbow. We go 2 more times. Inhale, long. Exhale to the elbow. Inhale, extend. And then exhale the knee down to the ground. Left leg long, breathe in. Left knee to right elbow, breathe out. Inhale it back. Exhale, twist. Lengthen on the breath in. Exhale, press it down. Tuck the toes, long spine, inhale. Lift the tailbone, look back to the big toes, exhale. Downward dog, straight legs, take a walk. One heel, then the other. Notice how the legs feel. Connect the movement to the breath. And then lifting up onto the tiptoes again, an active push through the hands, long spine, breathe in, grounding down into the index knuckle as the outer edges of the ankles start to soften down, breathing out. Take another inhale here, long back. Exhale, hollow belly. Come up onto the toes, breathe in, bend the knees, lower the hips to the heels, breathe out. Look to the hands and the right foot's going to lead us walking to the top of the mat. There's space between the feet as we take hold of the elbows and release the crown of the head straight down. You stay here and take the time to lengthen and loosen the spine. Use some gentle swaying movement. Good. Make sure the knees are bent, guys, and rotating outwards. Don't let them knock in towards each other. And on your next exhale, let your hands drop down towards the ground. Keeping the crown of the head heavy, use the breath in, roll up to stand, stacking one vertebrae at a time. As you exhale, let the shoulders roll back and down. Arms extend up, inhale. Bring hands to heart center, exhale. Let's take a moment. Feel the space through the front of the chest increase. Breathe into that. Notice your connection to the ground through the feet as you breathe out, sending your roots down. Inhaling, drawing energy up, lifting the arches. And exhale, slightly squeezing the bottom. Long spine, breathe in. Empty belly, breathe out. Extend both arms up, open the eyes, inhale. Fold from the hips down to the mat, exhale. Find a halfway lift, maybe hands on shins, breath in. And crouching down, crown to ground, breath out. Long spine, inhale. Deep fold, exhale. Now here, from our long spine, breathe in, bend the knees, press all 10 fingers down, breathing out. Step back, right foot, then left, inhale. Lower down, knees, chest and chin, hugging the elbows in close, exhale. Lift the hands, lift the heart, breathe in, shoulders roll back, toes press down, breathe out. Lift a little higher as you inhale, tuck the toes, 10 fingers to earth, exhale. Just lift the chest and belly, breathe in, and back to downward dog, breathing out. Tailbone to ceiling, inhale. Index knuckle grounding, exhale. Long through shoulders to hips, breathe in. Hollow belly, inner thighs spiral back, breathe out. Come up onto the toes, inhale. Knees bend, hips sink low, exhale. Look to the hands and the left foot leads, walking up to the top of the mat. Find your halfway lift, breathe in. Melt the head down, breathe out. Sweep the arms up to the ceiling, inhale. And swan dive straight back to the floor, exhale. Long spine, halfway lift, breathe in. Crouching down, 10 fingers to ground, breathe out. Step back left, then right, inhale. Bring the shoulders forward, then knees, chest, chin to the ground, exhale. Hands and heart lift, big breath in here. Tuck the toes, press back, downward dog, exhale fully. Let the head hang heavy. Send the tailbone higher. You have 2 more breaths here. Notice how you feel. Checking in as we start to create heat to energize the body for practice. Heels rise, breathe in, knees bend, breathe out. Look to the hands and you can start to take bigger steps or even a hop on the right foot to the top of the mat. Big toes touch, crown rises halfway, inhale. Fold, sweeping the belly in, exhale. Squeeze the knees and thighs together as we sweep the arms up, chair pose, breathe in. Pull the front ribs in as we sink the tailbone down, breathing out. 10 toes lift and spread, inhale. Bring the hands to heart center, exhale. Now I want you to breathe in, puff up the low back, inhale. And then we're going to twist to the right as we exhale. Lean forward, breathe in. Just shift your left knee back if it popped forward, breathing out. Now, we want to get a long flat back, so horizontal to the floor, inhale. See if your left elbow can hook to your right knee as you exhale. It might not, that's okay. You're just checking it out. Keep rolling the right shoulder open, so you're pressing your hands together here. Rolling that right shoulder open as you breathe in. We're going to push the right foot down through the ground as we breathe out. Start by lifting the left heel as you inhale, and then step that left foot back onto its outer edge as you exhale. It's a tough one. A lot of balance early in the practice. Take another big breath in here. Exhale, rotate a little bit further. Come back to the center, breathe in. Push the edge of the left foot down more firmly, breathe out. Arms can come up to the ceiling now. Inhale, warrior one. Hollow the belly by tucking the tailbone under. Exhale. From the hips, straight line to the fingertips, breathe in. See if we can push the feet apart to lower down. Breathing out. Good. Inhale, look up at the middle finger on your right hand. Exhale, open to warrior two. So right arm forward, left arm back. Take a long inhale through the chest. And exhale, pressing down towards the ground. Take another breath in here. And let it go. We're going to lift the arms up by the ears as we lift the left heel. So we're coming through to a crescent lunge. Make sure the left hip moves forward. Inhale. Good. And now the left arm's coming forward as the right arm shifts back. Exhale. We're in a little twist here. I want you to feel your tailbone curl under to get a little bit taller. Breathe in. And then scissor that right arm a little further back. Breathe out. Come back to the middle, both arms up. Inhale. Edge of the left foot down, warrior two. Exhale. Take a breath in. Let it go. Arms up to the ceiling. Lift the heel. Breathe in. Rotate left arm forward, right arm back. Breathe out. Inhale to scissor the arms apart. Exhale to wring air out of the lungs. Back into that crescent lunge. Breathe in. Hands down onto the ground. Breathe out. Step forward, lift halfway. Inhale. And let the head fall down to the floor. Exhale. And you can bend your knees as much as you need to be comfortable here. 2 more breaths. If you want to relax the jaw, you can sigh. 1 more. Squeezing into the knees and the thighs, arms come up, chair pose, breathe in. Sink the ribs in and the hips down, breathing out. Lift and spread the toes, inhale, hands through to heart center, exhale. Let's lift that right knee up, breathe in. Step it all the way to the back of the mat, breathe out. Nice. Take an inhale, lengthen from the edge of the right foot to the crown of the head, inhale. And we rotate to the left now as we exhale. Oh, I didn't twist you first. I'll do that next time, I promise. Sweep in and up through the low back, breathe in, and see if your right elbow will come to your left knee as you breathe out. Left shoulder is spiraling open, inhale. Left ribs pulling back to the hips, exhale. Take 1 more big breath in here. Empty it fully. Come back to the center, breathe in. Breathe out. And the arms come up, warrior 1. Nice. Let's take a moment to lengthen through the sides of the body, to hollow the belly. Looking up at the middle finger, we're going to open to warrior 2, yeah. Middle finger on the left hand, inhale, and then open to the side, exhale. Good. Really stretch long from fingertip to fingertip, breathe in, and sink down a little deeper, breathing out. Lifting the right heel, the arms come up by the ears, inhale. And I go right arm forward, left arm back into the twist, exhale. Really feel the collarbones spread apart, breathe in. As that left arm circles back, breathe out. Come back to the center. Pressing the edge of the right foot down, warrior 2. Take a breath in and let it go. Lift the right heel, lift the arms, inhale. And rotate it to the left, exhale. Fingertips reach in opposite directions, breathe in. Spiraling back through the left side of the ribs, breathe out. Both arms up to the ceiling, inhale. And hands down onto the mat, exhale. This time, little change. Step back into your high plank, breathe in. Bring the shoulders forward over the fingertips, breathe out. Now I want you to get long from the tippy toes to the crown of their head, inhale. You've got an option to take chaturanga if you know it, or stay with knees, chest, chin, controlling to the ground, exhale. Slide the hands forward, try a full cobra pose on, breathe in, pause here, toes press down, shoulders roll away, exhale. Keep curling the pubic bone up to the ribs as you inhale, then drop the gaze, slide the hands back, downward dog, exhale. Release the back of the neck, reconnect to the breath, and notice how you feel. Try and relax the face and the jaw. One more breath. And we're going to go through that again, but we're going to start on the other side first, move a little faster, and add on. Lift the heels as you breathe in, bend the knees, sink down low, breathing out. Look to the hands, you can hop on the left foot, or even float to the top of the mat. Big toes touch, chest drifts up halfway, inhale, and then fold down, nose to navel, crown to ground, exhale. Like we're moving through water, chair pose, arms come up, big breath in. Hands to heart as we sink down, breath out. Breathing into the mid-back, and then rotate to the left. Find a flat back, inhale. Right elbow might come to the knee as we exhale. Spinning the left shoulder open, breathe in. All 4 corners of left foot grounding, breathe out. Right foot rising, inhale. Step it back just onto the toes this time. Exhale. Take another breath in, open the chest. And a breath out, rib to hip. Inhale, return to the center. Exhale the arms back into arrowhead. Nice. From that right heel to the crown of the head, inhale. Try and squeeze the shoulder blades together as the fingertips reach back. Exhale. We're going to launch forward into our L balance. So come forward onto the left foot, breathe in. Keep the belly lifting into the back as you breathe out. Straight line from the head to the heel, inhale, and float that right toe down to land at the back of the mat. Exhale. Arms come up, crescent lunge. Breathe in. Now you might be able to slide that right toe further away as you breathe out. Inhale, lift the gaze. We're going to twist first this time. So right arm forward, left arm back. Breathing out. Come back through crescent lunge. Inhale. And then the right arm comes back as the heel, the outer edge of the foot comes down. Exhale. So this is a little flow we're going to take here 3 times. Lifting the heel, lifting both arms by the ears. Breathe in. Right arm forward, left arm back, twisting through the waist. Breathe out. Coming back to the center. Inhale. Planting the edge of the foot, opening the chest. Exhale. Another round. And meeting here in Warrior Two. Still the edge of the right foot push away as the right fingers pull back. Breathe into that. And the left knee spirals open to the little toe. Breathe out. Take the left arm up to the ceiling. Breathe in. Cartwheel the hands to the top of the mat. Breathe out. Like we're moving through water. Step forward, lift halfway. Inhale. Melt the head down towards the ground. Exhale. Chair pose, arms up, breathe in. Hands to heart, sinking down, breathe out. Filling the back body, lift the toes, inhale. All 4 corners of the right foot come down, exhale. Flat back, reach forward, breathe in. Now rotate to the right, breathing out. Left foot rising, inhale. Step it back onto the toe, exhale. Try and open the chest to the side, breathing in, pressing into the hands, maybe pressing the elbow to the thigh, breathing out. Doesn't need to be there. Find length. And then depth in the twist. Return to the midline, breathe in. Hands reach back into arrowhead, breathe out. Fill the mid back, inhale. Squeeze into the shoulders, ground the right foot, exhale. Come into our flying L. Breathe in, keep the belly strong, breathing out. Your right hip is right over the right heel. Use that to energize the left heel, breathing. And then float those left toes back down, breathe out. Arms come up through crescent lunge, inhale. Left arm forward, right arm back into the twist, exhale. Nice, bring it back by the ears, breathe in. And open to Warrior Two. So left heel down, right arm forward. Breathe out. Let's flow. Bring it up. Inhale. And twist away. Exhale. There's a sense of rising and descending. One more round. Good. Coming all the way back to Warrior Two. Arms come up, breathe in. Edge of the left foot down, pressing earth away. Breathe out. Left arm pulls back, chest open, inhale. Right thigh spirals wide, sinking down. Exhale. Take another breath in. Soft face. Turn the palm over, reverse your warrior. Inhale. And cartwheel hands to the top of the mat. Exhale. Stepping back to high plank. Breathe in. Bring the shoulders forward over the fingertips. Breathe out. Inhale into the low back. And then exhale, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin with me. Heart forward, shoulders back, cobra or up dog. Inhale. Tuck the toes, tailbone high, downward dog. Exhale. Breathing in, long spine. Breathing out, heavy head. Feel the little backs of the ribs, those tiny spaces with your breath in. And soften the face, hollow the belly, your breath out. One more inhale. And exhale. Now you can step the toes together at the back of the mat if that serves you. Inhale the right toes high to the ceiling. Exhale the right knee across to the left elbow. Shoulders shift forward a lot. Let's do that again. Inhale the toes high to the ceiling. Exhale the knee towards the elbow. You might make it, you might not. That's okay. Inhale the right toes all the way up. And then bring the right foot through the hands at the top of the mat. You can walk it through as much as you need. Come through onto the fingertips. Breathe in. Bend the left knee. Sink into the hips. Breathing out. Curl the tailbone under as we roll up through to crescent lunge. Inhale. And start to push that left leg away to straighten. Exhale. Good. Keep lengthening through the waist. Breathe in. And slide the left hip down. Breathe out. Take one more breath in here. As I exhale, my right arm is going to circle back as my left arm, imaginary left arm, comes to the ground next to my right foot. Good. Open the chest. Breathe in. Feel the shoulder blades squeeze back as you breathe out. And just check, are my right fingertips pointing straight up to the ceiling? Opening the collarbones. Inhale. Hollowing the belly. Exhale. Take one more breath in here. I'm going to bring that left knee slowly down to the ground. Keep the collarbones open, chest lifted. Inhale. And then finally bring the right hand down. Exhale. Draw the right toes towards your nose. Breathe in. Then slide the right heel forward until your left hip is on top of the left knee. Breathe out. Find a long spine. Inhale. Bend the elbows, flow down. Exhale. Ripple through, lifting. Rolling down, lowering. 2 more times. And obviously, if your hands cannot reach the floor, this is where the book is handy. Prop yourself up. Make this more comfortable for yourself. And staying down at your most comfortable depth. Lifting the chest, breathe in. Slide the right foot back and then press the ball of the foot down as you breathe out. Tuck the left toes under, lift the knee, inhale. Walk your hands forward as far as you can as you exhale. So you're going to bend into that right knee a lot for this. Bring your weight forward over the ball of the foot. Start to lift that left leg high to the ceiling. Breathe in. See if you can walk your hands further back to the right foot. Bow the head forward. Breathing out. Now wider hands will give you a steadier base here. There's a sweet spot to find in our standing splits. Take another big breath in. And out. Start to lift the chest and bend the right knee. Inhale. Walk the hands further forward. Exhale. That left foot is going to flex now. Make sure the toes point down to the ground, not out to the side. I want you to curl your belly in. So the leg will come down lower. Exhale. See if we can lift one hand, then the other into our flying L. Breathe in. Push the ground away. Breathe out. Get longer as you inhale. Stronger as you exhale. Stay in flight. Breathe in. And then float that left toe back to the floor. Breathing out. Good. Arms up. Crescent lunge. Inhale. And then open into warrior 2. Exhale. Find a nice strong warrior here with a strong belly, but a soft focus. I'm going to lengthen the right leg without locking into the knee. Inhale. Fold over the hip crease so the waist is long and straight. Exhale. Left arm reaches up to the ceiling. Breathe in. Right hand comes down to the inside of the calf. Breathing out. Roll the shoulders back, heart expanding. Inhale. Tuck the tailbone under, belly stronger. Exhale. lifting energy through the legs, breathe in. And just the outer edges and heels grounding, breathe out. Take another inhale in triangle. Exhale it fully. Inhale up to stand. Exhale the hands onto the hips. We're going to hop this back foot halfway up the mat. Boom. Cool. Inhale the arms up. Exhale your right hand onto the back of your hip. Good. Keep your left arm up by your ear, please. So keep that left arm extending up towards the ceiling. Rotate your chest towards the right big toe and lift higher. Breathe in. Push your tailbone back into your hand as you fold, flat back, breathing out. Good. Now from the tailbone to the left fingertips, get longer. Inhale and see if your left hand can come down somewhere on your right shin. This twisted triangle. Exhale. Try and lift that right shoulder high as we breathe in and rack the shoulder back away from the ear as you breathe out. So the left hand is on the right leg, the right shoulder is rolling back. Find length and lifted chest, breathe in, and then wring air out of the lungs, breathe out. Here's a secret. I shouldn't have a least favorite yoga pose, but this is my least favorite yoga pose. One more breath in. Let it go. Rotate back to the midline. Inhale. Bring your right hand down to one side of the foot and the left hand down as we exhale. Modified pyramid. If your hands don't reach the floor, place them on the books or blocks. You want the hands to press forward and the hips to pull back. Lengthen the spine and chest. Breathe in and lower the head down for 3 breaths. Coming up, lifting the chest, inhale, bending into the right knee, walking the hands forward, exhale. So our second standing split, left leg to ceiling, breathe in. Hands can walk back or not, breathing out. Now you've got the option here, take this into a balance. So the more you squeeze that back leg, better the chances are that you can fly. Or maybe you want to take one or both hands to the back of the right calf. One last big breath in, bending into the right knee, flattening the back, and finally left toe touching down. Breath out. Planting into the fingers, stepping back to high plank, inhale. You can take your vinyasa if you want to, or press straight back to down dog. Exhale, your choice. Whatever serves your body best on your mat in your practice today. Remember, you're doing this for you. When we meet back here, 3 breaths. And you can step those toes together if that's what you did on the other side. Take the left toes high to the ceiling, breathe in. Take the knee across to the right elbow, breathe out. Up again on the inhale. Across again on the exhale. Shoulders move forward a lot. Take it up, breathe in. Look through the hands and sweep the left foot to the front of the mat. Breathing out. Onto the fingertips. Inhale. Right knee bends, hips shift back. Exhale. Rolling up through the spine, crescent lunge. Breathe in. Push the right heel away. Good. Nice long line from hips to fingertips. Inhale. Pushing that right leg away as we sink down. Exhale. Take another breath in here. As you breathe out, your left arm will reach forward, down, back, and all the way up as the right arm comes to the floor. Collarbones spread open, breathe in, shoulders squeezing back, breathe out. I'm really pushing through my left foot here to keep my left hip lifted. Inhale. Rotating through the waist. Exhale. Now the right hip rises to come up in line with the left. Breathe in. Slide it a little further back and slowly lower it to the ground. Breathe out. Again, opening the collarbones. Inhale. Rotating a little further. Exhale. One more big breath in. And then slowly bringing that left hand down onto the ground. Walking the hands back. Lifting the toes, breathe in. Sliding the heel away as we breathe out. Long spine, inhale. Lower down, exhale. Ripple up, breathe in. Rolling through the spine. 2 more times. And this time staying down here for 3 breaths. Create space through the back of the neck, back of the shoulders. Relaxing the jaw. Drawing the left heel back towards you. Planting down the big toes. Walking the hands forward, tucking the toes, lift the knee, breathe in. Walk the hands forward a little more as you breathe out. Standing splits, right leg to the ceiling, inhale. Looking back towards the left knee as we exhale and just getting comfortable here. This is our warm-up round of this move. See if you can squeeze the underbutt on the right leg to lift that toe higher as you breathe in. Pulling the ribs in off the belly as you breathe out. Sorry, off the thigh. Take 1 more breath. Start to bend the knee. I'm going to headbutt my couch. Give me a sec. Walk the hands forward as this leg comes down. And just flex the foot. Make sure the toes turn down. Start to lift the chest. Maybe one arm comes up. Breathe in. Pull the ribs in, tuck the tail. Breathe out. And the other arm as well. And find that standing L. Inhale. I want you to do everything you can to push the floor away and find that sense of flight. Take 1 last big breath in. And then slowly float the right toe to the floor. Arms up, crescent lunge, inhale. Sinking the right hip down, exhale. Right leg back, chest open, breath in. Lowering down, breath out. 1 last inhale here, then spin the right arm and the right heel back, warrior 2, empty. And another breath. Now lengthening the left leg without locking into the knee. Inhale. Extending the left arm forward as far as you can, long side of waist. Exhale. Right arm up for triangle. Breathe in. Left hand comes down. Breathing out. Pop the chest forward. Breathe in. Tuck the tailbone under. Breathing out. So holding this triangle for a couple of breaths. This isn't meant to be like a super deep side bend. We're looking to create strength in the obliques, the sides of the waist. 1 more inhale. Empty it fully. All the way up to stand. Breathe in. Hands on the hips and turn towards your left foot. Breathing out. Hop the right foot halfway up the mat. And lengthen the right arm up towards the ceiling. Inhale. With the left hand on your hip, start to scissor the right arm across to the outer edge of the left foot as you exhale. Wherever it lands is fine. Lift the left shoulder, rotate, breathe in. Keep twisting the ribs towards the back hip as you breathe out. Try and open the left shoulder, inhale, scissoring through the body as we exhale. Take 1 more breath in here. And then slowly bring the left hand down and the right hand to the inside of the left foot. Modified pyramid. Long spine, long stretch. Inhale. And pressing the hips back, bowing the head forward. Exhale. And just relax here and breathe. And lifting the chest, breathe in, bend into the left knee, breathe out, standing splits round 2, right leg up, inhale, take the hands back towards the left leg, exhale. Try and find the strength. A little bend in the knee can help you to really use the muscles to stack the left hip over the center line of the foot and find your balance. Maybe you want to try and fly. Maybe you'll take one hand or the other to the back of the left ankle. We just have one last big breath in here. slowly bending the left knee to bring the right toe to the floor, breathing out. Lengthen, inhale. Ground into the hands, exhale. Step back to high plank, breathe in, and all together, nice and slow, lowering down to the ground, knees, chest, and chin, elbows in. Snake it down along the floor. Pause here for me today. We're going to bring our elbows forward into Sphinx pose. I'm going to use this as my left arm. So the elbows are right under the shoulders, the wrists are in line with the elbows, and the hands are pressing down nice and flat to the ground. If you're feeling this in your low back, give your bottom and your hips a little wiggle, and then turn the tailbone under so your pubic bone can press through the floor, and you can give your bottom a little squeeze, especially that little crease where your butt meets your thigh. Focus on expanding through the front of the collarbones, the sternum, the chest. Find a long neck, a really generous distance between the shoulders and the ears. Relaxing the face and the jaw. I've got another 3 breaths here. All right, opening the eyes. Your right elbow, your left hand is going to come up into this position. Your right elbow is going to slide out wide to the side, and your right ear will come to the floor. Exhale. Bend the left knee, kick it up to the ceiling, breathe in, and then roll it over to the right. You might need to straighten it or bring it down towards the leg so that toe can touch the ground. Breathing out. Lifting the knee higher to the ceiling, inhale, maybe going deeper into this stretch by moving the right elbow further forward. Exhale. It should feel like a beautiful opening through the right chest, right shoulder. And then inhale that left leg up. Rather than bringing it to the floor, I'd like you to aim your left knee up wide to the side of your left elbow. So we're in sleeper stretch. Cool, like we've landed in a big splat. We're going to bend the right knee now. Breathe in. Start to reach the right hand back. See if you can find your ankle. Breathing out. And your left hand can still be pushing against the floor here. I'm going to change this in just a sec. If you couldn't find your ankle, this is where the strap is really useful. All right, releasing that foot. Circling the right arm up by the ear. I'm going to lift the head, breathe in, turn it to the other side, breathe out. Extend your left arm up to the ceiling, bend the left knee, take an inhale. Really try and kick yourself in the bottom with the left heel before reaching the left arm back. Exhale. And twisting is our theme today. I'm going to slide my right arm back, push as I breathe in, squeezing both shoulders back as I breathe out. Just another breath here. Exhale, let the foot go and windmill the left hand back down into that push-up position. Take a breath in and extend the left leg back straight as you breathe out. And I'm going to bend the left elbow, shift it out to the side. The right hand is in our push-up position already. Right knee bends and lifts up. Breathe in, roll it over to the left, wherever it can land. Breathing out. Pressing that knee high, inhale. Adjusting the position of the left shoulder until you feel the best stretch for you today. Trying to relax and release here. Only ever coming to a place where we find the boundary of comfort and discomfort. We don't cross over into that uncomfortable place. We just nudge the edge. Breathe in, lift that right knee high. And as you breathe out, bring it forward towards the right hand. I'm going to bend that left knee, breathe in, and take the left arm back to pull it towards your bottom as you breathe out. One thing I've been hearing a lot from people as they've been spending time in lockdown is how tight the fronts of the thighs, the quads are getting. And in traditional yoga, it's true that the fronts of the thighs are actually really neglected. So let's take these modified poses to start to give them the attention and the release that they need. Exhale, release that left leg. Extend the left arm up by the ear. Sweep the right arm up, breathe in, kick your butt as hard as you can, then reach back for the ankle, using the strap if you can't reach. Kick the foot back into the hands, inhale, open the shoulder, and then exhale, pull the heel to the butt. Now that left hand is going to come back, pushing into the push-up position. You can keep your head down if it's comfortable for you. Just want you to feel both shoulders drawing back away from the ears. Now that we've started to open up the fronts of the thighs and hips, maybe we can get a pretty good back bend out of this. Releasing, extend that right arm up, breathe in, bring it all the way back towards your face. Breathing out and taking the right leg back in line with the left. Lift your head, inhale. You can bring your hands now underneath your forehead, create a pillow as we exhale. Push the pubic bone down, lift the belly button up. So let's find a hollow belly as we breathe in, lengthening the low back. Take another breath in and then release. I'm going to lift the head off the hands, hold it here. Extend the arms straight back, breathe in, push the fingertips down through the ground, breathe out. Start to lift your chest a little higher as you inhale, and then kick both heels back towards your butt as you exhale. One hand at a time. Try and find your ankles or use a strap if you can't reach. And then kick the ankles back into the hands, breathe in. Good, squeeze back, breathe out. Lifting higher through the chest, inhale. Kicking back as far as you can, exhale. You've got 2 more breaths here. Inhale, rise, rise, rise. And then exhale it down onto the right cheek. Palms are facing up. And relax your body fully through the floor. Lifting the head, inhale, gaze straight down at the mat, exhale. Bring your hands, my dog man, hang on. Bring the hands under the shoulders, press the big toes and the pubic bone down. Slowly roll up through the spine, breathe in. Shoulders back and down, breathe out. You guys stay there. Enjoying that cobra stretch. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, rolling the shoulders back and down. Just take another big breath in here and exhale, releasing back towards the ground. Left ear comes down, arms are by the sides, palms face up. Surrendering completely to the mat. Allowing the entire weight of your body to be supported and held. And bring the hands back underneath the shoulders, lifting the face, looking down at the mat, pressing back into a wide-kneed child's pose. Extending long from the tailbone through to the fingertips. And if your forehead doesn't rest easily on the floor here, prop it up with a block. Make yourself comfortable so the weight of your hips can surrender to your heels. Empty the breath fully and slowly roll up through the spine onto all fours. So your left hand is going to stay directly under your left shoulder, your hips right on top of your knees. Right arm comes out to the side, breathe in, and then thread it behind the left arm. Take it all the way across and through until the shoulder comes down. Breathe out. Lengthen the neck, lengthen the spine. Inhale, then look back at your left shoulder and rest the right ear down on the floor. Exhale. You can extend that left arm out long and straight now. And really enjoy this twist. Keeping generous space between the ears and the shoulders. Allowing yourself to be however you are, however you feel. Empty the breath fully. Bring the left hand back in under the left shoulder. Inhale as the right arm stretches all the way up. And then exhale as you press that right hand down through the floor. Left arm reaches up towards the ceiling. Breathe in. And then thread it through, left shoulder down. Breathe out. Lengthen. And then rest the head down. Right arm can extend out now. Breathing and softening. As you exhale, bringing the right hand back underneath the shoulder. Inhaling as the left arm comes all the way back out to the side. Exhale the left hand down onto the floor. Tuck the toes, take a breath in, press to downward facing dog, breath out. Just notice how this feels. Observe how your body feels in this down dog. Maybe remember how the first one felt. We don't do that to judge or to analyze or to criticize. It's just to notice what changes, what shifts, what moves through. Take the right leg up towards the ceiling, breathe in, bend the knee, roll the hip open, breathe out. Take another inhale here. Look at your left hand. Take your right foot across to your left hand as you exhale. Send the right knee wide to the right wrist, breathe in, and then slide the left foot back as far as you can. Now, if this doesn't work in your body, that's okay. Once you get to here, you're just going to do a stop, drop, and roll. So if you don't like to come into this position and lower forward, if it feels bad in your knees or your hips, you're just going to roll onto your back, cross the right foot over the left knee, and pull the left knee into it. You can hang out here as long as we are going to be in our half pigeon. Before we descend, make sure both hips are the same space from the floor. That our body is facing forward, that our heel is facing upwards. And then extend the arms forward. And you can relax your forehead either onto the ground or chin tucked in, relaxed onto a block or a book. You can relax the tops of the left toes down. And you can choose the expression of your hands that serves what you really know that you need right now. So palms face up is an invitation to the universe for all that's coming. And palms face down is for grounding, for centering, to earth yourself. Keep breathing. And once you've emptied this exhale, slowly walk the hands back under the shoulders, taking time as we extend back up through the spine. Pressing 10 fingers down through the floor, exhale. Left toes tuck, knees and hips rise, breathe in. If you are on your back, just make your way back and meet us in downward dog, breathing out. Filling up the spaces in the sides of the ribs as you inhale. Contract in the space in your belly as you exhale. 2 more breaths here. releasing the neck, relaxing the jaw. Extending your left leg up to the ceiling, breathe in. Bend the knee, roll the hip open, breathe out. Take another inhale here. And then exhale the foot across to the right wrist. Send the knee wide to the left wrist. And shoot the right leg back as far as you can. Or drop and roll to the other side. So making sure we have nice straight body, a straight leg. We open the chest before we breathe in. And extend forward, breathing out. And taking whichever mudra, position of the hands, serves you best. And what I said earlier in the practice about finding an edge a boundary where comfort and discomfort meet, they intersect, but we don't cross all the way over. If you ever feel it in your knee, in your half pigeon, always make sure that the toes are actively curling back. Energize the foot and steady the hips. One more breath here. Sliding the hands back towards the shoulders and taking time to slowly lengthen upwards through the spine. Tucking the toes, lift the hips and knees, breathe in, and back into our final downward dog of the day, breathing out. We have 3 breaths here. Just find the time. Perfect. Once you've emptied that third exhale, lift the heels, breathe in, bend the knees, low, 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 look to the hands, really push back, and on the no breath, jump through to a seat, or hop, or walk. They're all valid options. Extending the legs out in front of you. Make sure your sit bones are free to ground straight down through the floor. The right foot lifts as we breathe in. Cross it over the left knee and plant it down, breathing out. Both arms come up to the ceiling. Inhale. Your left elbow will catch your right knee as the right hand finds the floor. Exhale. Straighten up, lengthen through the spine. Breathe in and rotate to the right, breathing out. Take a few more breaths here. Empty the breath fully. Bring the hands back up through the center and exhale them down to the ground. Pick the right leg up, inhale, and place it back down. Left foot rising, breathe in, cross it behind the right knee. Arms come up, and your right elbow will catch the knee as the left hand comes down. I've connected my thumb to my first finger. It's automatic for me. This mudra is Gayam mudra. It's for focus and clarity. Inhale the arms back up. Exhale them down by the sides. The left leg extends, rising, breathe in, and rest down, breathe out. I'm going to grab my block for a final forward bend. Walking your hands forward along the sides of your legs, wherever they reach is fine. Just pick the chest up, inhale, hollow the belly and fold. Exhale. And put your book or your block in any orientation that it will support the crown of the head. I love to do this before I roll down to rest in Shavasana. And I find it a great way to signal to my brain that the time to take a rest is coming. Empty the breath, remove the block, roll up through the spine as we breathe in and roll down towards the ground, breathing out. And to just shake and loosen each of the joints, the shoulders, the hips, the ankles, the wrists. Notice if there's any other movement that your body needs to take, or if you are happy and comfortable to rest here. Some people need to hug their knees before they can comfortably lie on the floor. Do whatever serves you right now. And once you make your way into Shavasana, the palms are upturned and the fingers loosely curling in. And that's a sign to the universe that we have completed our yoga practice and we're ready to unify and integrate with it. And all we need to do is relax and be a passenger to that process. And letting your body melt through the earth. Scanning yourself from head to toe, noticing as each muscle relaxes. You're welcome to stay here for as long as you have. I'm going to slowly start to wriggle fingers and toes to start to move towards bringing practice to a close. Bringing movement gently back into hands and feet. Reaching arms overhead, stretching and drawing myself awake. And curling onto one side in a fetal position. And taking time to nurse myself, grateful for the time, grateful for the space and the capacity to be able to show up for not just myself, but for each of you. And slowly making our way up to find a comfortable seat. Bringing hands to heart center, bowing the head and raising thumbs to the third eye. We're unified by one light and it shines in each of us. Hope to see you again. Thank you for your practice.